minds and energy, they are volunteers. About 65% or so around that area, they are patrolmen. Pray tell me, you got like billions that are willing to work, but you hold them as volunteers, and you depend on their workforce. Because if you tell me inspectors, about 78% of those people are volunteers, tell me how many percent of those people that you employ? Are you not beating or weakening your own system? And you put in the field, they are dealing with one of the most basic and valuable commodity that you really hard esteem. But you allow them to be volunteer. Let me tell you now, the workforce of the LDEA, a year years about 50 or 60% of them are volunteers. So why you employ them? Why you treat and employ them? Go to the police. The police heavily depend on police aid now to the extent that people are purporting themselves to become police officers. They printing their own ID cards, printing their own uniform, whatever form it should be in, and they're wearing it. And police officers within the system are now printing their own uniform, selling it to other police officers. So tell me, that goes to the military. How many persons are volunteering in the military that you put uniform on? They will serious in this country. You put beyond gold, diamond inspectors, the volunteers. Like me go and see one diamond, you're not going ahead, the people put in your pocket. We don't give it to nobody. You say you have work for the next 6 months, 1 year, I will not come here. Because you only in Kentucky. You go to the government lie. But the men are volunteer. You're paying the men. But you allow the men to work in a very peculiar sector. What kind of country is this? Then our other folks are outside being marginalized in the process. Job that they should receive, they are not getting it. And when I was reading up, I came to the part of this minimum wage, and I said, wow, are you aware that the ministry and Lord, our leaders are set up to this process? Minimum wage are to be set up for Liberia. There should be an establishment, a composition of a minimum wage board that consists of the minister, who shall be the chair, and 4 other persons appointed by the president on the recommendation of the National Tripartite Council. And there should be a minimum wage set up for Liberia. And the members of the minimum wage board shall be entitled to such remuneration allowance as the president may determine. And those are the people, after minimum wage has been set up, Liberians now get what is to get. They tell you, when they may hire you, this is why it's to pay you. Is that happening today? And like the country is suffering. Oh. And when I mean clear terms, the citizens of this country are suffering. Why our leaders are just deviating from the right thing and just doing their own thing? Why? Why Liberia? Eh? And imagine, they said the minimum wage board shall submit its recommendations in writing to the minister, as Minister of Labor, within 60 days of the conclusion of any review of minimum wages in the country. Where are we? Do we have any minimum wage to say if anybody being hired as a store boy, this is what you should get? If anybody is being hired to such professional job, if you have a associate degree, if you have a master degree or so, or you got a C certificate, or you got vocational knowledge, and you are being hired in these areas, this is why you should be paid. Are we this country. Now we are giving work permits to foreigners to go here and work. And you hear Liberians arguing with you on this thing. Oh, no, sort of, why is it not being set up? Why is that set up? When the minister is giving authority, why is this not set up? Are there regulations that the ministry has to set up that will control the workforce of this country? Or because they are enjoying this particular area, they don't care? Listen, chapter 45.9, they say the power to make regulations. The minister may make regulations with respect to the employment of foreign workers in Liberia. But they're asking him, where's the category? Where's the regulations? Where is it? What kind of job are you giving foreigners? Are these jobs falling the line where Liberians are able to do this work? And let's listen to the senator. And these jobs that are coming up should be advertised. And if there is no Liberian qualified, and I dare that part, that if you say you want to give forklift or you want to give D9, yellow machine, front hand loader, that no Liberian in the country can operate the machines, I say it's not true. There are Liberians that qualify for those positions. Go to concession areas. They will tell you, okay, we got 50 drivers. They usually are drivers, though. They say they treat you, but they know that you have produced documents that you're a driver, but they don't trust you. They get one funny mail that they bring on, like they want driving. But when they're ready to do work, you wouldn't say you're not a driver, you use you. You're going to do the way you work. But because they won't pay you the amount, the required amount for the work you're supposed to be doing, they hold you as contractor at that level, as learner contractor, but you still doing the work. So that they don't pay that money. So poor work there 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. They just renew your contract. But they will say these are learners. And there are agreements that by construction companies, they tell you, okay, the reason why we are having these people in these positions, these managerial positions, because we don't find them and we want to trace them. But then what we'll do is that after every 5 years, since we signed up 25 years, after every 5 years to between 5 to 10 years, a Liberian should get to that position. A Liberian should be qualified to get in that position. And Liberia should be, as it is growing, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, Liberians go up. I dare you that is not happening today. It's not happening. It's just of recent, we started getting some news or such. Let me talk to the council. He's following the program this afternoon. Councilor Peter Bono Jara. Good afternoon, council. Yeah, go ahead. Council, are you there? Okay, council. Yeah, you hold one man for one position, and you pay different person. They pay another person that same job they own, but you pay them different money. You pay and go to companies. They will tell you that the driver making different money. The foreign driver then making plenty of money, but they doing the same work, the same job. These are reality in this country. Liberians are not being given Liberians are living in their own country. I hate to say, okay, council is back on the line. I never got him first. Council, you on the line. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Sure. Thank you, counsel. He said, all these are illegal. Yeah. And there are vivid examples of Liberians who are working in this area and contracted for ever so long. They are illegal. But because the head of this institution are enjoying those things, they follow him. They are making no more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me say many thanks to all of you watching us live on our page this afternoon before we go outside Liberia for some development into happenings into Africa. Siliki Tari said, good afternoon, my cool family. Albert Noah Bonka, he said, good afternoon. I'm joining you from the Royal Foundation School System, Carfield Community, Depot Road, Painesville City. Thanks for joining us today. Salome Peters say, yes, oh my brother. Thank you, Salome, for joining us today. Oliver Dion said, I'm watching from Painesville, Puebla, Cospon Hill Community. Afternoon, Honorable Va. Many thanks for the update. Fred Zakba said, following. Thank you, Fred. As Jeremiah Kekula said, watching live from Mama Point. Thank you. Kwali Molu said, Police Academy, I'm watching. Thank you. And Justice Vavi S. Morrison said, so Dillon has been in the country and we never knew. Chill Liberia, because your time is about to expire, so now you are acting like you are a senator of the people. And just know that your time is in that space will soon expire, and that wouldn't make you make us to vote you again. Okay. And Patrick Beckett says, I'm joining you from Puebla and Cospon Hill. Joel Clark winning, Joel from Rock Valley Community. Joel, thanks for joining us. Moses Rahim Melis from Bushra Island. Thank you, Moses. Samuel Bestment says, I'm following from Philadelphia. Thanks for the opportunity. I'm Samuel Bestment. Good afternoon, Samuel. Thanks for joining us. Emmanuel Kiliman says, good afternoon, Mr. Van. Samuel C. Gates say, Mike B. County, I'm watching you. Emmanuel Kiliman, I'm the second. And Nathaniel Charles, I'm following on Kakata, Mike B. County, thank you. Sebastian Williams, say, Red Light, Mr. Va. Orwell Darlington, successful winner dance, Barnesville Junction. T. Nicholas Barclays, thanks. Aloysius Peter Flomo, say, I'm following for Invocation City, Lower Mike B. County. Thanks to all of you. Michael Zolia said Johnsonville Rescue Corner. Buster Tito said Ganta City, Nima County. It's a great job, thanks. Moses spokesperson Aaron said, and following from my concentration room along the Marshall Highway. Thanks to all of you joining us this afternoon. It's important, and this is where we are. And these things, like the council said, these are all violations. But they won't want people to say these things. They don't want it. Even if you complain at your job site, when the labor broker there, when they enter, they finish talking, you're in big trouble. They're going to sack you. So you see now, people be there. What am I do? We are there because when you talk, they fire you. You talk, they stay with you. Because our own people institutions with the responsibility to protect Liberians, they are not doing it. They are not. It's bad. Go to road construction areas. You see any man or the whatsoever people doing the work. The man guy is Tito, booms, he jeans, he whatsoever PPE, personal protective gears. But the Liberian people, you leg it, you want to wear leg way. You go wear a t-shirt way. Where you want to wear way? You see? The last time you heard that some the folks there, one of the steel factory, one of the oxygen tank, he blasted. He died. The other time you heard some Liberian were there during the past regime. Imagine melted iron wasted on them. Can you imagine that? Even when they just say it to you, the iron got melted. And so kind of way, Jesus Christ. Imagine. Liberians are not protected. You see they put in the coastal area. The men go in the courtroom. Imagine you don't even go there. You professor in Liberian there. But the Liberian will go there, so when they go in barefooted. So when the personal gear to wear to go in the court, they just go in there. After some 1-2 years, you catch one out. Chronic cold and when you catch you die. He doesn't care about that. He employs every president. Shit, seriously. Go to construction areas. People are working with dangerous equipment. Go to the mining center. They're dealing with chemicals. But those Liberians that are there with them, they don't even have the personal gears to wear with the things. The personal protective gears to work with the things. But these things, it's happening because who to talk for them? This time you go for work, the manager or your employer ready to pay any kind of money they want to pay, they pay you. Any kind of money they want to pay, they pay you. We don't care. Who you care complain to? They say when you want to work, you move on, somebody else come to do it. So you found people living in those sector bad labor practice. So now say you go places to even call your salary the money your friend that you had. I had the experience. With a police officer from Uganda and his colleague. They at the Ramos International Airport. Why imagine foreign peacekeepers, police officers, Liberian police, they lecture in. Then they say, how much are you making? Because we can see for all we can go to the supermarket, we buy, we can even see you buying. But we'll bring your one. How much you are making? They say that one you want buy and they let you finish because I will not answer that question. They said, no, but for me, the man said I'm making this, this is my allowance, this is my benefit, this is this, I'm making this. Is that every week this one will get it, or every 2 weeks or every month I'll get this, I got it immediately. That your country here, how much you making as a police officer? I work for 3-4 months, you go like a new uniform. But how about you? I see the same old uniform. We go to walk bar, we go on the field, we go so even we having time to go play, but you stay where I'm seeing uniform with you're using uniform. Why happy? This is the condition we are in. Yes. There are jobs exclusively for Liberians that no non-Liberian should be able to get. But which one? I said you take them telling me of taco in this country in plastic bag. Who knows why they even in the bushes burning coal? Cold water, ice cream, taxi driver, stove boy, and a lot more. Oh my God, let's not take food development from outside. Don't go to the lines. And Liberians are suffering from this. But our people are only just in that cycle with us. They don't care. They don't care. Whether you complain or not, who will you complain to? So when you say to me, Natl, there's a complaint. Well, who will carry a complaint to? Who will you carry your complaint to? Who is there to listen to you? Who are you going to lodge this complaint to, or this thing that you are talking about? Who? Let me say, happy birthday to you, little bright grandma Cauliflower. Your grandfather wants it for you today. You turned 2 years, and your mom Felicia Doe, also coming from Divine Jojo Nancy Akita, and all of Jesse Road with the chapel there. Your grandmom Felicia Doe, your grandmom and your grandfather Akin Scully, and your grandmom Felicia Doe, and your mom Divine Jojo Nancy Akita, and all of Jesse Road, they say to you, happy birthday. And today is your birthday, little bright grandma light Cully. Today is your birthday. Let's take up some development from Africa. Then we'll go to the lines. And Pope Leo has called for release of imprisoned journalists around the world. And today in Accra, the Accra City Authority renewed the battle against roadside trading in what officials are calling a renewed battle to reclaim the capital city. The Accra Metropolitan Assembly and the Clotte Municipal Assembly upon. But on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you today. Today, South Africa, Syria Ramaphosa aim to salvage relationship with Trump in the White House visit. The United States President Donald Trump will host South Africa leader at the White House on Wednesday today for a meeting that might be tense after Trump accused the country's government of allowing a genocide to take place against minority white farmers. South Africa have strongly rejected the allegation, and President Cyril Ramaphosa pushed for the meeting at Trump in an attempt to salvage his country's relationship with the United States, which is at its lowest point since the end of the apartheid system into the racial segregation in 1994 upon. And the United Nations says Gaza blocked by Israeli security checks. The United Nations says that aid has not reached Palestinians yet, despite the beginning of to enter Gaza 2 days ago. They said that delays have been under due to the new Israeli security process to get aid clear to distribution warehouse, which they are described as a long, complex, complicated, and dangerous process. Gaza has been under a complete blockade since March, preventing food, basic item, medical supplies, and other critical aid from reaching residents. The United Nations Humanitarian Agency has received approval for 108 trucks under the new Israeli scheme. A sharp drop of the 600 trucks entering Gaza daily during the last ceasefire upon. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you. The United Nations call for the stronger actions on global maritime security, and the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres says without maritime security there can be no global security. He was addressing a meeting of the United Nations Security Council during a debate on maritime issue. Guterres stressed all the facets of life are dependent on maritime security. All of humanity depends on the world's oceans and seas, from the oxygen we breathe to the biodiversity that sustains all life to the economy, trade, and jobs supported by maritime. Good afternoon, good morning, many thanks to all of you. Let's now take a short break, go to the lines to talk to you. 0775 919 919 080 919 919. Good afternoon. Okay, let's go to the lines to talk to you. Let's talk to our first caller on the line, 0775 919 919 080 919 919 are the numbers. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am. Go ahead.
My name is Mama.
Okay.
So, Nigerian, we are suffering. Our children are suffering this month. We are all country-related refugees. Can you imagine fair soup? People working the 10, 15 years as a contractor, fair soup. Can you imagine, and the time of this meeting began, and people got crippled on machine, cause people figure and was still contractors, contractors. But the same thing, they collect official now, well, collect all the money when the people go to pay your government and they're different.
Ah.
Why the people will suffer in that country? They want to go to school for. They can't go like that, they don't fall like their car, don't fall like their car, they can't live with that period. They know nothing, but they can't live one quarter that period and then they can't live with that period.
Sure. You say just rightly. That's true. That's what's happening. Thank you, ma'am. And just imagine, we want that kilometer, they posted they can get tests. All the children within that area, they get pass the test. Good afternoon, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Bank. Yeah, and now you said in this country, and you said it right. And also, the all over the place, they will know, and issue. And our government are serious. Even the communal hotel, it's happening there. It's happening there. What happening? It's happening right now. The of salary, no increasement, people are getting higher salary, and nobody is talking.
Nobody talking. Who will talk?
For some time, no increasement. They cry for what? Somebody like you, the government.
Yeah.
It's happening there. The government in the country, you can't own your country as a citizen, and there is no benefit for you in the entire country. Nobody can advocate for you. It's wrong. Then why you have ministry? Why you have minister?
Yeah. Why you have minister to protect you? Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let me talk to this caller here. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Where are we? Yeah. But certain job they call it Labran again. Okay, thank you, my brother. Let me say, Abraham Human says, following you from the Three Brothers Black Factory in Pellet Bernard Farm. Thanks for the show. He said, we from the Natl area, we are suffering. That is the weather. The weather in the city are suffering so much. Bad labor practice in Liberia is going to increase. Who going to fight for the Liberians, especially where there are existing laws? Good afternoon. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you
Yeah. No, we'll complete. We'll get result. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you there. He's a motorcyclist. Good afternoon. Don't hold the line. Don't hold the line. Don't hold the line. There are a lot of folks who want to be on the line. Let's talk to you. Don't hold the line. The lines. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you. Our Minister Cooper crying on tampon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Go ahead. Hello? Hmm.
People don't talk about people don't just talk about it. Not easy about it. Things rare, just of the other like that, deliberate. Or things not easy. Because of a kind of very interesting. The person is very, very interesting. They are all going to finish. Because they wouldn't push something to go at the back. They got different things.
Yeah, they'll go to the president last year, the feeling we didn't want. But come back with the president on the cabinet meeting on Monday. Okay, thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. Let me say happy birthday to a little bride. Today is your birthday, bride, grandma, Light Collie. Today is your birthday, your grandmother, your grandfather, your mother, Divine Jojo Nesse Akita, say happy birthday to you. Let me say happy birthday to Francis Nawa, Black 4, there in Banas Farm. Follow religiously on the program, you and your beautiful wife and the entire family for your listening role on today. It's been so wonderful. Thanks all of you. I'll take a few more calls on Call Your Day today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon now, and good afternoon to the speed of this bureau.
Yeah.
And you will be concerned everyone calling from the smelling period.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, now you just say, oh, the labor law, the labor ministry. Do you even know what I will have labor lawyer or labor ministry? Not because some of us are script how you see what the thing is about in. Like, they go February. Let me just be brief. They go February, we're working with one other Lebanon guard, and he is, Mohammed. We went to Rocket Johnson just to run. I think he's been in weapon. I offered the aware office there. That's all. So, after building that, the school job, but the other building, they got to do the first one on your left there. This guy here, he said he was working with this guy here. He said he got a bill of $5 a day. But when the time comes, when you go soon, you start at 7, then you must knock up by 5. But when 5 comes, you will not knock up by 5 down. You'll be waiting on the 7 when you go talk, the next year, problem is what you say you. All the other men are afraid to talk. Honestly, also already see we're working when they make him after 1 hour, you know, when we are people. You thought that they had to go for a wheelbarrow to put things inside a brigade, and they asked them, it's not funny for the infantry. They don't use the way to honor them. To went and take the wheelbarrow and put that lights out to bring it. Oh, it's very very on our menu. Can't be up and I got for it. That's what I got it. So when I use the water bell, that's what I always don't want him. We're all to you. What we'll do, we're not getting what we got to yeah. So thank you.
Oh, God, thank you. And the Liberia National Fire Service, there's a vehicle currently on fire at the EFW junction, but the Liberia National Fire Service responded in time. Good afternoon. We'll take 2 more calls. You're welcome, sir. Go ahead. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. I'm Joseph Freeman. How you doing?
Joseph, I'm not good as you are, but I'm cooking. Go ahead, Chief.
Thank you. I join you from Central Town. You know, the ministers or the directors who were in government or appointee, they always pretend to the president that they are doing well. This is the reason why now the president needs to sit down one place properly and take rhetoric, and people write a whole lot of lies and bring it. I'm my own country from Cape Town, in Biamati. The people that are there, they are suffering. You can't even know that Cape Martinia have that kind of mineral in their country. When you go there, you will see the workers, how they are treated. Slapping there, kicking there, they buy their own job. Could you imagine? And people ministers standing there giving 8,000 foreign and alien job and leaving the citizen. And not even care to say, let me pump in, let me engage the company for Cape Martinia or Liberia to get job. He don't care. But all you know, he get a kickback, he get a one. I said to what I'm saying to the president, let Minister Kobokura leave that particular, and they tell not to leave there. The government will be, the labor sector in its government will get zero problem and will not get the problem issue. A president will have to it will be problem for you.
Okay. Joseph, thank you. Let me take my final call. You're my final caller for today. Good afternoon, my final caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Gar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gar. Let's have a time here. I just wanted to make that match. Mr. Gar, I don't think you are the general in of the president. Because you said that 8,000 reservations have been issued that was issued the president is not aware. Mr. Father, what are the things that are happening behind the scenes? You see what happened at Luka, you know myself will never know until when it comes to life. There was money that is told we want to use, and the public were not aware, so they because they suspended the war. Now we are getting the information. Now, as I learned that it has to suspend for private or bad. All kind of information, all kind of book connected to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samuel, there from Painesville. Many thanks to all of you joining us on today. It's been so wonderful, so great for this midweek edition of the program where bride celebrate her birthday, her second birthday, bride, Grandma Light Collie, your grandmother, your grandfather, your mother all saying happy birthday to you. And many thanks to all of you joining us on this edition. I've been here with Andrew Gamuniu on this program. Until then, have a pleasant good afternoon as we prepare for tomorrow. But have a God bless day. Good afternoon, I'm Nathaniel.
To work in the informal sector, taxi driver, store bought, all the things, the informal sector. Going for this store, you will see store bought. Go see for a junior truck and thing, you will see drivers and other things. Additionally, no permit shall be issued to any alien, whether non-African or not.